Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Pooh Shiesty again. Now, for those of you who don't know, Pooh Shiesty has been wrapped up in this whole legal situation out there in Miami, Florida. Now, Pooh Shiesty turned himself in a few days ago due to a shooting incident that happened at the world-famous King of Diamonds strip club. Now, Pooh Shiesty went before the judge yesterday and they discussed his bond condition, and it looked like he was going to be out on $10,000 bond, just as long as things went good today. Well, it looks like things took an opposite turn, and Pooh Shiesty's bond got revoked. It looks like the judge is not playing with Pooh Shiesty, and the judge basically said that Pooh Shiesty is going to need to remain in jail, and that's going to put a damper on his rap career. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Pooh Shiesty situation real quick. Okay, so I'm going to be referencing a story from the XXL magazine online, and basically the story says this. So the heading says this, the headline says, Judge revokes Pooh Shiesty's previous bond, forcing him to remain in jail until trial report. So basically they're going off of a report. Now, Pooh Shiesty's bond for his 2020 shooting case was reportedly revoked by a judge this morning. On June 10th, according to the Miami Herald, he will remain in jail until trial. Stop right there. Basically, saying that is Pooh Shiesty's going to be staying in jail for a while, man. That means that his career, as far as like all the momentum that he has right now in the rap game, is going to be looking a lot different, man, depending on how long this trial lasts, when his court dates are, and when he can put this thing behind him. Because they're going to talk about it in a second, and we're going to reference the Miami Herald reporter that broke this story, and he's going to talk about how Pooh Shiesty's got several cases. Like in the last video, I talked about the fact that he was involved allegedly in the Bay Harbor Island situation, and now we have this King of Diamonds situation, so it's not looking good for your boy Pooh Shiesty. Now, the story continues by saying this. It says, this comes following the judge granting him $10,000 bond for a separate shooting incident, but ultimately left the fate of his bond up to the judge of the previous case. XXL has reached out to Shiesty's team for comment on the court's decision. Now, in the court, there was obviously somebody from the Miami Herald. So obviously they had like a reporter there who's been tracking this story and keeping tabs on everything that's been going on with Pooh Shiesty. And it's a guy by the name of David O'Valley, I want to say. And basically he said this. He put out a post on social media and he said this. He said, no, Judge Vinzer won't release rapper Pooh Shiesty from jail. He's now got 2 open felony cases involving gun violence in Miami. Now, he also went on to quote the judge, and he basically said the judge said this. He put this in quotations. There is not a chance I am giving this kid a bond right now. So basically, he's saying that Pooh Shiesty, the judge that in his case, was like, forget this. I'm not giving him a bond right now. And you have to scratch your head and think, and you'll be like, oh man, it doesn't sound fair to Pooh Shiesty. But then again, you got to think, Pooh Shiesty is out on bond already for another shooting situation, you know what I mean? For those of you who don't know, we can go into detail a little bit in the end about the Bay Harbor Island situation, but you should have probably seen all the footage by now or heard the stories about what happened in that case. Allegedly, Pooh Shiesty was involved in a situation where some guys got robbed and, you know, people started shooting, and it came down to an aggravated assault with a weapon and a petty theft and all these other charges, right? Well, Pooh Shiesty was allegedly on video, and you see the whole thing go down, and it was like a drug deal / sneaker deal gone wrong. And in that situation, you can see a guy get shot and hop off screen and all that, man. So it was wild to say the least. For the judge to give him bond this time, like I said, man, it would have been a favor for Pooh Shiesty to get bond a second time around when he's already out for a shooting case, man. And that's what the Miami Herald reporter is saying right here. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. Okay, man, so yesterday we found out a lot of details, right? We found out that there was an arrest warrant that stated that Pooh Shiesty was at King of Diamonds nightclub and that he was there to perform on Memorial Day, right? And that's when the shooting took place, and he allegedly shot a security guard. Now, the security guard's story in the arrest warrant was wild to say the least, man, because he was basically saying that he was trying to prevent Pooh Shiesty from pulling out his weapon when everybody started to scatter and grab for some money that fell out of his pocket. And Pooh Shiesty got angry that he did that, so he backed up, pulled out the gun, and shot the security guard, man. So Pooh Shiesty is definitely being painted as a savage in this situation. So the judge probably was like, nah, man, it seems like he's out on bond, he's still carrying a gun, and he's still out here shooting people and clapping people allegedly, man. I guess we're going to revoke his bond for that. So that's why we got in this situation that we're in today. Now, prior to that, we had the Bay Harbor situation, right? So in the Bay Harbor situation, it went like this. Okay, in this one, we're going to read right off the report. It says this. It says, in December, Williams was arrested in connection with a shooting in Bay Harbor Island. In that case, he's charged with armed robbery, aggravated battery with a weapon, aggravated assault with a firearm, and petty theft. He's pleaded not guilty, and he had been out on bond since this March. So this March, he was out on bond, and he's been out since getting that bag, getting this money, man, and doing his thing in the music game until this situation popped up, man. Now, Pooh Shiesty's name has been out there a lot. I'm going to say that. And this brings me to this point, and I wanted to harp on this. What is Gucci Mane going to do in this case? You got Fujiano locked up. You got Pooh Shiesty locked up. I mean, when everybody was free, the roster was looking game tight, man. But now you got two of your biggest artists and one of them, one of the hottest rappers in the game right now, locked up, and it ain't looking good for him in the future. So does Gucci Mane, what does he do in this situation? Does he try to go out and get new artists, or does he just wait it out and see if these guys can get free, man? That is wild to say the least, because Pooh Shiesty's star was burning bright before all of this mess that he got himself into. It seems like, man, he got involved with a lot of street stuff that he probably just didn't even need to be involved with, to be real. Let's keep it real, man. Pooh Shiesty was already at that level. You getting platinum plaques, you're already on that level, man. You got to leave some of this stuff alone. What do you guys think, man? Do you think that Pooh Shiesty was just out here too wild and reckless, and now he's going to have to, pay the consequences for all that? Or do you feel like Pooh Shiesty's getting singled out because he's a rapper and he's out here doing his thing, getting platinum plaques, getting big money, and haters got him into this situation, and hopefully his team can get him out this situation? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content, and we out of here. Peace.